Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's a terrific 69 degrees here and blue skies, blue Carolina skies. How are you doing this morning, Todd?
Good.
Good, good, good. I was just chatting with Nikki and the Facebook group, and I s- she said good morning, and I said good morning. It's 69 degrees here. Are you shoveling snow up there? And she said no, it's the same thing up here. She said it was 69 up there too. I figured since it was so cool and pleasant down here, they would be preparing for shoveling up there. How is it in the hot spot of America?
Uh, we got 7 or 8 degree cool down today, so not as bad.
Good morning, Jabez.
Supposed
Jabez.
supposed to get up to 92 degrees this afternoon, which is better than 102.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna be time to start bringing in the firewood around here. Oh wow.
Uh-huh.
So how was your day yesterday?
Oh, it's pretty good.
Good.
Took me a little while to pack 22 orders. Then I had while I was delivering my packages to the post office along the way, I had a Facebook Marketplace meetup and sold a bicycle for 100. And
No.
then, yeah, came home, did a couple of listings. Kind of a average Monday.
Excuse me. Good morning, lag. Good morning, bearded picker.
Uh, that was you, Lag. I didn't know you were a rancher in Central Texas. All right.
There you go, Scott. You don't have to do it from the. You can start shit from inside the show. Um,
He was giving Victoria a hard time this morning.
why was that?
He's just stirring shit.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was politically motivated.
No,
Really?
I think the topic was her hair color or our hair color or whatever.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, he's crossing over to the Kamala group. He's fixated on people's hair color now. I'm just glad I have hair to. I'm just glad I got hair. I don't care what color it is. Anyhow, did you sell anything else yesterday?
Yeah, I sold $200 worth of crap on eBay yesterday.
Nice. Good morning, Bumcrack. Good afternoon. Yeah, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So 200 on eBay and 100 on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, it's good profitable day yesterday.
I'm not laughing about I'm not laughing about you, Todd. I'm laughing about Mr. Picker, Mr. Bearded Picker. Roberta, Scott says, my thoughts on Kamala. A hooker will tell you what you want to hear as long as you're paying her.
Yep. I concur. I agree.
Oh, sorry, that just made my day there, Scott. I'll have to throw a couple of bucks at your show tomorrow. Um, oh Lord. Oh, cool. Well done, lag. Um, I was reading. Bless you, honey. Um, I was reading an article where the parent company of um, of Kent's favorite company, Timu, lost $50 billion in stock depreciation. So I know you're devastated by that, Kent. Montel's. I don't know. I'm afraid that I'm gonna be sitting in the den and Roberta's computer's gonna come flying past me. Not that she's throwing it at me, but because
Hello.
she has just seen the same
Hello.
"Send Me Money" as by Kamala one time too many. Are y'all still there?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it just got quiet all of a sudden. Uh, anyhow, so you got some more shipping to do today.
Yeah, a little bit.
I got three offers. If they will, well, there were counters. If they accept them or not.
Do, do, do.
Still cheaper than anybody else. Um, so what you got on your agenda today?
Same old, same old. Do a little packing, a little shipping. I'm meeting a Facebook Marketplace sale at selling some canning jars. Those are in one of those pallets I got from the auction.
Cool. Is that like bell canning jars or ball
Yep,
canning jars?
pint-sized canning jars.
Oh,
And do some listing. Need to clean the pool today.
have you not? Have you not been using it? Sorry, pills.
Oh, we were gone for 3 days, and it got a bunch of leaves and stuff in it.
Damn it, lag. Can you not keep the pool clean for him when he's gone?
Probably
You helped
not.
you. You helped your mom freeze corn yesterday. I would say, attaboy, if I knew you were telling the truth and not spinning a yarn. Twice a week, $150. Wow, that's not bad, Felix. I guess. Okay, you didn't help.
It's not a baby Ruth.
Oh Lord. Hey, Texas. Good morning, Val. How are you doing?
Yeah, I've got one of those robots. It does most of it pretty good, but I don't know. It doesn't empty the skimmer and
Yeah, but
stuff like that.
Val's pool cleaner is named Pepe, and he comes in every morning at 8, and he's gone by 8:30, and he does all that. Good, good morning, Mr. Sadie.
Good morning. Good morning.
Where are you at?
I'm at the boss man's house, getting ready for the party Saturday.
Oh, look
He's
at that.
What
walking under ladders
does
with
all this?
good luck.
Right. I need some good luck. How's everybody doing this morning?
Doing good. I was just looking at the front of that house. I'm sorry. That's a big old house.
Yeah, it's pretty good size.
You know, he says the boss man, but he's actually talking about his wife.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd want this place. I tell you, it's just too much work, and I can't imagine the money. I mean, I kind of know about what he spends to keep it up, but I don't. I don't see his exact bills, obviously, but it can't be. It's just got to be astronomical. Well, Illinois is one of the highest taxed property taxes in the land for starters.
How much does he have all total? Acreage?
18 acres.
Oh, he.
Illinois. I thought y'all lived in Missouri.
Well, we do, but he lives on the other side of the river. His house is.
Okay.
The business
Uh,
is in Missouri.
I didn't know y'all were so close to the border.
He's
yeah.
You're breaking up, Sadie.
Yeah. I figured he had about 150 acres, Val. As much as said he whines about having so much to keep up.
About half of it is that pond.
Yeah, and the other half is that house.
Yeah.
Hang on, Mr. Sadie. I'm trying to find you here. There you are.
sorry about that.
What kind of parties are you having this weekend? Just a party?
Yeah, what is it?
Is
Labor
it?
Day coming up?
Oh, Labor Day. Okay.
Tom, Tom's not getting old. He doesn't have any trouble keeping track of stuff.
I I was thinking, is this weekend Labor Day weekend? And Roberta said she was off Monday, so I guess it is. Man, this year is going by quick. It's only
Yeah, it is.
it's only roughly 2 months to Election Day and 3 months to Christmas.
Yep.
So you got your Christmas tree up yet?
No, God, I don't even want to think about Christmas.
Oh, that's right. Does he do a lot of decorating at the house for Christmas?
Oh, we've got a 10 by 20 storage unit up the road. That's all he does is Christmas.
Wow. And you and the boys have to
Yeah,
put all that stuff up?
well, I do a couple things and I hire the rest of it out.
Yeah, 4 months to Christmas.
Take it down to the lake.
Is that y'all's family farm or was that family? She's a realtor, Val. Are you still talking about going to the Pacific Basin, Thailand, or wherever, Felix?
I
Or
can't
your
see the
family
chat.
farm?
Family farm. There's the pond.
There's the pond.
That is a big old pond. Can you pull a water skier out there?
It'd be a short trip, but you could pull him, I guess.
Well, you just as soon as you get him out the water, you just lock the steering wheel, and so he's just going in a circle.
Right.
24th
Really
wedding
nice morning, though.
anniversary.
What's that, Todd?
Oz 24K is having his 24th wedding anniversary. He called it his
Oh,
wedding
nice.
annihilation.
We going
Nice.
on 30.
Congratulations. We're pushing 40.
Wow, Todd,
Yep.
how long y'all been married?
38.
Dang,
Same
Mr.
as me.
Mr. Sadie must have been about 17 years old when he got married.
Yeah, 18.
18. Your wife wasn't one of those 15-year-olds that gets married, was she? Because I know out there in the
No,
out in the Midwest they get married early out there.
no, we're less than a year apart.
Okay.
Do-do.
So they're going to turn it into hotel. I mean, to houses or apartments. Texas Val. Anyway, that's pretty out there. Does it have creepy crawlers in it? Because I see a ladder getting down into the water. So I'm assuming
Oh,
people
turtle.
swim.
Oh, yeah, my grandkids swim in here every time they come over, but it's full of turtles, and I've seen a few snakes, but they live on a farm, so that don't
Yeah.
bother them.
Now, does he have kids? Grown
He
kids?
does. He has three. He
Are
has
they
three.
grown or are they?
Yeah, they're grown. They're
Okay.
grown. He has a biological son and then two adopted children they're all grown though. Actually, his biological son lives in Texas. He works for the IRS.
Oh, cool. Well, that's good to have an end.
Yeah.
Dang, Texas. Why didn't you build up there?
No,
Yeah, her
there's
place is
Turbo.
kind of a low spot.
Is that? I take it that's his dog. His
That's
dog.
Turbo. Yeah, he's got two Labradoodles. That's Turbo, and he's got the other one's name is Nitro.
Turbo and Nitro.
Nitro's about a year old. I don't see him. He's around here somewhere.
Mr. Sadie, that $1,000 is not even worth it.
Huh?
First of all, Mr. Not, I'm sorry, not Mr. Sadie. Felix, that's not worth it. He said that their company has a new policy that gives them $1,000 for every child they have or adopt. That $1,000 is not worth it.
Oh yeah, if you're talking, yeah.
My three caused $1,000 worth of aggravation when they were 10 years old. And you
Yeah,
probably
you
know
got
that.
to be a special kind of person to adopt children. I mean, because you're not going to come out ahead financially. You got to do it out of the love of your heart.
No, you you can kick back about $50,000 to $60,000 real fast, like if you get multiple kids. I mean, it's just expensive.
Yeah, I imagine.
16 cats.
I don't have 16 cats, Kent. I
Uh,
have two.
there's Nitro.
Oh, it's a cute puppy.
What did you
Nitro,
say they are? Labradors?
Labradoodles.
Oh, okay. It looked like he had poodle fur, so that's the reason I was wondering if I was did not listen
Yeah,
good.
big old spoiled babies. They usually go to school every day, but when I work over here, they stay with me.
Where does he? You, like they? I mean, like a kitty, puppy daycare type thing.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Oh man, they are spoiled.
Oh yeah, yeah. They got a better life than I do, I think.
Have you picked you out a corner of that pond to put your houseboat on when you retire?
my my tiny house. I'm gonna take the maid's quarters.
The maid's quarters. The maid's quarters is nicer than your house. Most people's
It's
houses.
pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
And I'm not saying nothing bad about your house. I'm just saying, those rich folks usually do everything top notch. Especially when they got you taking care of all the maintenance on everything or seeing after all the maintenance on everything.
Yeah, it's a nice home. I mean, it's there's absolutely better, nicer homes, and but it's a nice home for this area. It's pretty up much up there. We're not in California or nothing like that, so
Right.
for the area, it's probably a standard home in California, to be honest with
Um, you're talking about standard poodles are like $4,000? Because the standard poodles are
you.
the
Oh,
big poodles. I'm talking to Felix.
no,
You
I don't
know,
know what he paid for these dogs. I know they're not
I
cheap.
I like animals. Of course, y'all know that. I like dogs. I'm just at the state of my life that I just don't need anybody else to have to take care of. You know what I mean? And they're like another child.
Oh yeah, they are. My little dog is. I don't know what I'd do if I go home and he wasn't there. I mean, my last dog got run over by a car right in front of me and my grandkids,
Oh wow.
and a little Pomeranian Chihuahua mix, and he just couldn't stop chasing stuff, and he chased one too many.
Right.
He got away from me so quick I couldn't stop him, and so it took me about 6 months to get another dog, but now I'm attached to this one. So, but I don't know if I'll do it again. Dogs are a lot of work and a lot of money, and they need a lot of attention. You know,
They are. Like I said, they're like children. You gotta
they are.
you gotta take care of them. You literally have to take care of them.
Yeah. Well, and if they go to the groomer, I mean, it's not cheap.
Yeah. Chihuahua and Beagle mix. That means that it's a yappy little bite the piss out of your dog.
Ankle biter.
Uh, some Chihuahuas are good. Some of them are yappy. Roberta's always wanted a beagle because she said they always look like their puppy. They their whole lives they look like puppies.
Yeah, I like
She,
beagles. What's that Spuds McKenzie dog? What's he?
uh,
I kind of like those kind of
Uh,
dogs.
Honey, what was that? What kind of
Forget
dog
what
was
they call them.
Spuds McKenzie? Do you remember?
Um,
Nauser?
I don't know. This
if you hadn't asked, I would have been able to
what
tell you.
breed is Spuds McKenzie? He's a bull terrier.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Thank you, Google. Well, I'm asking her, and I got what she usually knows because your wife's probably the same way. They know everything. So when I got Google here in front of me, good morning, Ping.
I always say my wife thought she was wrong only once, but she was mistaken.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead. He's got to go move his hose.
Thanks for the warning.
The
What?
God, that is so pretty right there. I'd want to sit there with a lounge chair all day long looking at those trees.
Is Bearded Picker in the chat? I can't see the chat.
He was. Scott, you still there?
Is he doing a show tomorrow? I haven't seen him around lately. I did see him in John's chat yesterday, but
I don't know.
I don't think he did a show last week at all, did he?
I don't know. I wasn't around. Is that a pontoon boat?
Yeah, a small one. Just a
Have you
little.
have you seen the
Right.
have you seen the little pontoon boats that Ski-Doo's putting out or Sea-Doo's putting out now?
No, uh-uh.
They're making a little jet powered pontoon boat. It's cute.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like Sea-Doos. They make good stuff.
Yeah. I guess it'd make a nice little bass boat.
He just bought a 30-foot pontoon boat for his lake house or his uh, property down in Florida. Got
Holy
two, three, got 300 Mercuries on it.
wow. A 20-foot Sea-Doo pontoon boat. Engine use 1 hour. $43,000.
Wow. Yeah, they're not cheap. Nothing's cheap anymore.
No.
Motors where the money's at.
Oh yeah.
A 300 horse or 300 horse Mercury is about $40,000 brand new.
That, that's
Just a
what I was
motor.
about, that's what I was about to say. Those things are expensive, and you see some of these boats down in Florida or along the coast that's got like four of them
Oh,
sitting on the back of them.
it's crazy.
Could you imagine the fuel consumption on something like that?
Oh my God. You can't be worried about money if you're going to buy one of them.
No, but it's got to be an underlying thought.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, even
I don't care how much money you got.
he
It's
used,
got to be a
he used to have one
underlying
of them big
thought.
boats, down on the Lake of the Ozarks. He had one of them big boats. It was like a 30-footer with two levels and a big sun deck out front and everything. And it was like a $250,000 boat at the time, which was a pretty nice boat. And he said you could fill that thing up with gas and take off and just watch the needle go down as you're driving.
When I was in high school, I had a buddy. He had a Mustang. It was like a '68 Mustang. That thing was built to the daggum hilt. I mean, it would fly, and it drank gas. He would drive. We in Rock Hill. There's a road called Cherry Road, and it's like the main strip. It runs north to south. The university's at one end, the interstate's at the other end, and everything in between it is stores and fast food places. And so on the weekends, of course, you'd go cruise Cherry Road. Okay, this is when we were. This is in the '70s, lag. So that was before we were in constant communications with all our friends like it is now. But he would drive. He would drive 15 miles from his house to the north end of Cherry Road and make one pass down Cherry Road and back to the top. And he'd have to fill up with fuel. He always had to make sure he went to the gas station before everything closed, because that's before 24-hour
Right.
gas stations. Uh,
Right.
He'd have to go make sure he filled up so he could get home. Because one night we were out messing around, and he pulled into a community cache, which was a local grocery store chain. And he got out of the car, and I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "I just ran out of gas." And I said, "It is 12:02. Where are we going to find gas?" He said, "We're not. You're going to take me home." So I had to take him home. And he and his daddy came back and got it the next day. And he said his daddy, which they had a farm, and he said his daddy cussed the whole time they were headed into Cherry Road. I mean, it wasn't very far, maybe 4 miles, but that thing drank
Right.
gas like it was going out of style. But it would
Yeah,
fly.
them big boats. They're fun, but they suck the gas. And God forbid you need to get them worked on, because that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. My dad had a 21-foot winter cuddy cabin. And it had, I don't know what kind of engine it had in it, but it was a V8. And it really got good gas mileage, fuel mileage. Because we went offshore fishing a bunch of times in that thing. I mean, that's what he bought it for. Because winter boats were known for not being able to turn over, and they wouldn't sink. So that's the reason he bought it. But it got really good gas mileage.
None of your properties got lakes on them or anything, Tom?
No, no. One of the neighbors to my brother's place, they built a pond. It's a big flat pond. It's only about 3 feet deep. Because a ski school he built it for his ski school. So it's long, thin, long and shallow, and just deep enough that the prop on a ski boat won't touch the bottom. No, I'd like to have a pond. What's that big white thing? Is that a trailer?
Yeah, that's the stage.
Oh, the
They
stage.
set it up.
Oh, you hadn't set it
Yeah.
up yet. Is it like a
No.
transformer? You just push one button and it just kind of unfolds?
I wish it was that easy. Unfortunately, it's got cranks and pulleys and
Stop. Is that an outside fireplace where the American flag's at?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
nice. Oh wow, that's a nice view too.
yeah. There's a fireplace.
That's a pretty place. He really has a nice place out there.
Got the palm trees.
Palm trees in Missouri? No, Illinois.
Palm
Excuse me.
trees in Missouri.
Well, you said he's actually in
Er,
Illinois, right?
Yeah, he's actually in Illinois. When he was in Missouri, he got palm trees too. So.
Now, how far are you from um, St. Louis?
30 minutes.
His house or your house? Or both?
Pretty much either one. Yeah, pretty much either one. He's an hour. I'm an hour from my house to his house, and we're each about 30 minutes down to the city where our company is. or
Right.
his company is, I should say.
How was that? How was the fruit business going? Is it and vegetable business? Y'all having any problems getting anything?
No, not yet. I mean, I hear rumors, people talking about it, but we haven't seen many problems. I mean, no more than usual. Sometimes it's even on a good year. Sometimes it's a struggle. Just not
Right.
so much getting stuff, but the pricing. Getting the pricing right and the freight costs and all that stuff. It's all variables that you just. It's a daily fight, no matter what the economy's doing.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah. Our local grocery store that I shop at, they some of their vegetables are getting really spread out, like they're trying to cover up empty spaces. That's a nice.
Right.
What are you doing up
They'll do
there?
that. Yeah.
Sorry. Our little black cat, he just. Hold on just a minute.
He's just gonna go over there.
I
Damn
don't
Get a
want
cat.
little
you
low
to
on that
look
coffee.
at it.
Yeah, well,
You need to calm down. Thank you.
Uh oh.
He tells his cat thank you.
Thank you, Cat. Come
Thank you,
again.
cat.
Thanks for playing.
He is so full of energy and he wants to be in the middle of everything. Whereas Pumpkin, who he passed away a couple months ago, he uh, he was always laid back. Not this one. He is into everything. I guess it's the Panther in him. Come
Tom,
on
you
up,
want to see my
Patrick.
favorite part of this whole house on the
Show it to me.
outside?
Go ahead.
All right. Behind this door right here. You ready?
Yeah.
Toilet.
Why is that your favorite part of the house?
It's always good to know where the toilet is.
Well, yeah. I'm as bad as Todd when it comes to taking a pee all the time.
Well, that just with age.
My favorite part of that house is the beer cooler.
That is
Yeah,
a
I'm standing
nice.
right next to it.
That's a nice party porch.
He likes to entertain, always has. It's a fun place, but it's like owning a lake house or a boat, or it does get old after a while.
Well, you
If
know
you're the one,
the saying about
if
buying
you're
a.
just
Go ahead.
no, if you're just one of the attendees, it's great, But
Yeah.
if you're the guy putting it all together every time and cleaning up afterwards every time, it gets old.
You know, they say the greatest days of somebody who owns a boat or a plane is the day they buy them and the day they sell them, because everything
Right?
between them is a lot of work. I mean, your boat,
Yeah,
Todd's got a boat. They take a lot of work. Even if it just
yeah, they
sits on
do.
the trailer, you still got to take care of it.
Yeah, everything's a lot of work. Well, and then when you got a place like this, you got a bunch of freeloaders that want to be your friend, and all that.
Right.
I've been
Glad
seeing
you.
him get taken advantage of his whole life. He don't care though.
Yeah, that's just about it. You got to know who your fans, friends are
Yeah,
before
he
you.
don't. I pay more attention than he does about it. I see people take advantage of him all the time, but it don't bother him. He just rolls with it.
I like that fish. Is that a fish over the TV?
Those are all signs he's collected from
Oh,
different places,
oh, is it?
Costa Rica, and
Right.
I was. There's one, if you want to stay sober, don't come over. Um,
I was not too with the
but
part of Costa Rica we went to. I wasn't too impressed with.
yeah, well, he's got a friend that's got a estate there somewhere.
Right. Yeah. Well,
Um,
we were at a new port. Um,
Lamont.
Limon. It was. They're trying to get it to become a cruise port. So I guess it's cheap for the cruise ships right now. But I walked to the end of the pier, did some shopping, and turned around and went back because it looked like it kind of looked kind of dodgy to me.
I like this one here, Tom.
What's
What
that?
happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens here goes on Facebook.
That's good. That is good. That needs to be a T-shirt. Gets on Facebook. Now, you have to see after. I mean, I know you don't do it yourself, but you have to see after the loans and all that kind of stuff too. Make sure it gets done, or
Yeah,
see. How,
we have a crew.
well, I figured you
He's
had a
got a long
crew.
crew that comes in every week.
Okay,
Yeah. Yep.
that's $1 million view right there. What you got showing right there? Tourist traps. What signs? Not fishing. Well, the way he was holding it, Kent. I tell you what, Kent.
I can't see the chat, so sorry if I'm not
Okay, well,
replying.
Kent's just being Kent. Anywho,
That's okay. Kent's good people.
is he? I'll take your. I'll take your. I'll take your opinion as being valid.
I
Um,
just, I just don't want to get on his bad side, so I want to stay as good people anyway.
is he near you?
I don't know where Kent's from.
uh,
I've been
so,
seeing him around a long time though. He's alright.
so you gonna be out at the farm all day? You got to go back to the store.
I'll be out here at the house all day today. Most of the week actually.
Oh, that's right, because you got to get ready for the cookout.
Yeah, Saturday. And then we got one pig roast, uh, and that'll be the last one.
Well, that's nice out there. That is
Well,
really
it's not the
nice.
worst place in the world to work. If you got to work outside, it's not the worst place in the world to be. You know?
What's y'all's low? What does your lows get down during the winter?
Huh?
Do y'all get down to sub-zero?
Oh yeah, we get yeah.
Do you?
Not often. Our winters are pretty mild. We get an inch to 3 inches a year, about, you know. But every now and again, we'll get a decent one, 5 or 6 inches. But it's not very often.
Right. Well, that's not bad.
No, our winters are pretty light. I mean, when we do get snow or ice or something, you're better off just to stay home because these people don't know how to drive on dry land, let alone ice and snow.
That sounds- Are you sure you're not living in the suburb of Charlotte? Because I tell people, I'll say, look, you don't want to be on the road around here when there's any snow or ice because these people can't drive when it's sunny and 70, more or less, when there's
Right.
at least a little bit of ice on the road.
Well, and you got the rednecks that think four-wheel drives are made for anything and everything. They end up in a ditch.
Yeah. You know, those big old Fords and Chevys with the big tires on it, they'll slide on ice just as good as that Honda Prius that Lag drives. But it's Yeah, the summer's coming to the end. School's started back up. I know Anissa. I haven't have I seen Anissa in here this morning? I hadn't even seen her in here this morning. I know she's got her flag up, as my mom used to say. All the ladies in our neighborhood, or the neighbors on each side of our house, and the ladies across the street from us, the mothers, they were stay-at-home moms, and they always said that the first day of school they all put out their flags to celebrate kids going back to school. Uh, Texas Bandit wants to know what time 5 o'clock starts around the lake. I guess he's talking about when
Oh,
it's time to start drinking. It
well,
depends. It depends on whether it's on a Thursday or a Friday. I mean a Saturday,
yeah, I can't think of too many. I mean, I probably got them all covered at one point or another.
right? So, how's your sales been lately? You been selling anything?
A little bit.
Todd just he's getting all the he's getting all the buyers.
When I list, I sell. It's pretty easy equation really. When you list, you sell. If you got stuff that's even halfway decent, people are
Right.
going to buy it. My whole problem is I get home from working all day, and time I do my little chores, my honeydews around the house, and I think about it. Would I rather list stuff on eBay or play poker? And I always end up playing poker. So
How's that going?
it's all right. I haven't been playing a lot lately, but with the great grandbabies in town, so
Oh, that's right. So you're just instead of holding a mouse, you're holding a baby.
yeah, he's a little guy too.
So you have all sons, all granddaughters, and your first great grand is a boy. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I have two boys. They each have three girls, and my oldest son's oldest girl just had my first great grandson. Yeah,
He'll be learning. He'll
and they're
learn.
getting ready to go back to North Carolina next week.
Oh wow, they're over near the coast, aren't they?
At the what's that, Fayetteville or whatever
Yeah,
it is,
yeah, Fayetteville. Yeah.
wherever the army base is over there by that. They live on the base.
How does she like that?
I don't think she does. I imagine they'll be moving back this way just about as soon as they can. It's not North Carolina; it's just that area. I don't think she cares for it.
Yeah, she's still. Well, at least she's convenient to 95.
Yeah,
When you talk to her,
I,
ask her if she's been down to south of the border yet,
I'll ask her.
and if you ever go out there. First of all, if you ever come out that direction, you gotta let me know. But if she has to take you to south of the border, it's a
Okay,
it's a
I'll ask her.
you can Google it. It got a presence. It's kind of a goofy roadside attraction that has been around since everybody from New York was driving big old Cadillacs down to Florida for the winter. I mean, it's just been around forever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll ask her about it.
It's kind of hokey, but it's neat. It's history. No, they don't live with him, Kent. His sons, one of his sons at least has a farm. Does the other son have a farm too?
No, he's just got a house and a couple acres.
But the other one has the petting zoo and the farm.
Yeah, my oldest. Yeah, yeah.
I keep telling my niece that that's what she needed to do is have a petting zoo out at her place. And she's like, "But I don't want all those people out here
Right.
because they've got a little bit of everything out there." And if her husband would not,
Right.
if her husband would stop telling her no, she would probably have one of everything out there, at least
Right.
one.
Well, that's
'Cause
how they are. They love animals. I mean, they don't make any money doing it. I mean, they lose money mostly, but they get a lot of donations for the animals and stuff,
right,
from local companies and whatnot. But yeah, they're not making any money doing it. They're just doing it because they love what they do. They love the animals.
it's a lot of work.
Oh my God, it's a ton of work. You got to, and I'm kind of thankful for it a little bit because my grandkids got to grow up in around it, and they
Right.
learning the responsibility and feeding every morning and feeding every evening. And
Well, that's
my 16-year-old granddaughter, uh, which is my oldest son's middle one, Peyton. She pretty much runs the petting zoo now, and she'll load all them animals up on that big horse trailer and get in that 350 and hook it up. And 16 years old, roll down the road, man.
does he farm, or does he just have the animals out there?
Nah, just the animals.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't do any farm. I call it the farm, but
Anything over
it's
a half an
about a
acre is a
hundred.
farm to me.
Well, it's over 100 acres. It's quite a big property.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, they got 2 houses. My daughter-in-law's mom lives on the property as well.
Right. So have you picked your spot out so he can take care of you in your old age?
I already got my spot picked out.
Well, that's good. Tell him that you took care of him the first 18 or so years. He's gonna take care of you the last
Right.
30
I
years
keep
of your
telling you,
life.
he's gonna wake up and then he's gonna see a little uh, trailer plugged into his house, sitting next in his driveway or something.
Oh, that'll be funny.
All
So,
right. Well, enough about me, brother. I got to get to work here.
all right. It's what 8 o'clock your time, almost 9 o'clock.
What time is it?
It's nine
I don't even know.
fifty-seven my time. So you're
Oh
at
yeah,
eight.
it's about.
You're 8:57.
Yeah. Oh, it ain't even been an hour yet. I thought we'd been on here over an hour.
No, no. The
I'm
people
getting
in the
worse than
chat
you.
probably think it has been.
Yeah. I'm boring with all my stuff. They don't care about nothing I got going on.
What you said it all a while ago. If you list, you will sell. Okay. So what else is there to talk
Yeah.
about except Todd and his girlfriends down at the Lutheran old folks home and his trials and tribulations. Todd, you seem to be really working that Facebook marketplace. Is that doing really good for you?
Oh, I just sell the stuff I don't feel like shipping on there.
Does
I
it
ain't gonna
sell?
ship a bicycle, so I sold a bicycle yesterday, and yeah, it's just it's about the only other way I sell besides
eBay?
eBay, and I run a garage sale once a year. So
I think it's awesome selling on Facebook. It's the only reason I would ever sign up for Facebook is just to mess with Marketplace, but I don't have it. My brother-in-law
yeah,
sells on there. And I got to show you his place sometime, Todd and Tom. You wouldn't believe the glass that he has in his house of different style, different things, lamps and just pottery and statues, stuff you would never list on eBay. And he does a massive amount of Facebook sales. It's just incredible.
All pick up.
All local pick. I mean, he still ships some stuff. He'll
Right.
ship, but most of it's local pickup. Cash money, and he kills it. He's retired and he just does Facebook and he loves it. He hits the state sales on the weekends and he just buys everything that you wouldn't even imagine that would sell on eBay. You wouldn't even think about listing, but
Right.
uh, big glass and stuff like that. I mean, people still buy it. You just got to have, you got to be on the right marketplace for it.
Right. Shipping glass just makes my skin crawl. I mean,
I
when you
don't like
start
it
when
either.
you
Yeah,
start talking
I don't
about
like it either.
really fragile glass, you know, some of this crystal that will break if you look at it wrong. You know,
Right.
okay, you're gonna have
Yeah,
a
I don't
loading.
like
That one Tiffany brandy sniffer. You're gonna have a loading dock for them to unload the crate on.
it. Right.
It's only what 4 by 6 by 4. Yeah, but by the time you get all the padding around it to make sure it gets to you, it takes a 4 by 4
Right.
foot by 4 foot wooden crate to ship it in.
Right. I'll tell you something he sells a lot of, and I see it a lot in the state sales, especially auctions. I see it all the time. Is Asian stuff like Asian art and Asian figurines, boxes.
Right.
Uh, he sells the heck out of that stuff. I could
That
never sell that stuff on eBay.
people, especially in the younger set age bracket, are really into that Asian, you know, anime looking. You're not looking, but that kind of stuff
Right.
because the anime they're into, like you said, the lacquer
Right.
boxes and the
Yeah.
the glassware and whatnot.
Yeah.
Kent, you're really hung up on that pineapple. I bet when he goes to a hotel or whatnot, he has about 3 upside down pineapples on his door. That know that let people know that he is a super player.
Super player.
But you know what? The times we've been on cruises and we've had to go from one end of the ship to the other because the dining room's at the back and the showroom is in the front. We always usually go down to one of the floor decks with all the cabins on it because usually it's a straight shot from one end to the other. If you're on one like the promenade or whatnot, there's always stuff in the way, so you can't go from one end straight shot from one to the other. And Roberta and I, we laugh about let's play look for the pineapples, and we have yet to see pineapples, even the right side up pineapples. Uh, but I tell you what,
Right.
some people really decorate their cabin doors.
You're
But
just giving
anyway,
Ken a lot of firepower right now.
do what?
I say you're just giving Ken a lot of firepower right now.
I know he is such a pervert. We love you, Kent, or I would already blocked you, or I had Anissa or Jennifer block you. uh, anyway, well, enough of this nonsense. Todd, you got a lot to do today. You gonna list a lot today.
Oh, I need to. I got a lot of stuff to test. I got a Kenwood amplifier and a bunch of Bose speakers to get tested and listed. Yeah,
Well, you,
I should do more than I probably will, but anyway.
how long does you like those Bose speakers? How long does it take you to test one?
Well, it doesn't take long to test them if you got the stereo set up to do it, but I got to set up a stereo to. I don't keep a permanent like amplifier plugged in where all I
Right.
have to do is plug in a speaker. Yeah.
So you have to
Yeah.
set up your
That's
I,
permit.
something I always wanted to do, but I never got around to it.
What's that?
You might have been the same way, Todd. I always wanted to have a little testing station with all that stuff, but I never got around to it. I'm lazy.
Well, you're not dead. Go ahead and set one up. You act
Well,
like
I
well,
you
just
were.
might, Tom. How about that? How
Do
about
I?
that, Tom? I just might do it. Okay.
Okay, I mean, you act like you've been given, you've got like 7 days, and then it's over with. You've got
Yeah,
Well,
plenty of
it's like
time. You're young.
I got
I
a
went to the
V.
doctor. He gave me 6 months to live, and I
I got
went
a
back. I didn't pay the bill. I went back. He gave me 6 more months.
I got a VCR right there to test. So, and I don't keep a TV in here, so haul it to the living room, plug it into our living room TV is about all the testing I do on those.
Well, Todd, why don't you go down to Goodwill and get you a flat screen about $10. It don't have to be big. Slap it up on the wall, mount it to the wall out there, so you'll always have one hook ready to go.
I got a TV
Oh,
over there, but I
Tom,
don't.
you talk a good game. Where's your testing station at?
Yeah,
Because I don't do anything. I don't sell anything that has to be tested.
he tests all those bicycle parts he sells.
That's the kind of stuff I like.
Right,
I don't want to.
right.
I don't want to have to deal with electronics, which I know there's good money in them, but it just, I don't know.
There's great money in them, but there's always a risk of some return, some silly returns. But there's great money in electronics. I have no doubt. I'd say
Yeah,
it's worth the risk if you're going to do it. Just just kind of watch yourself as much as you can, and that's all you can do. Be honest about your listing. If the volume knob crackles a little bit, just put it in there. You know,
it's yeah, but there's some people that are really, really into this electronic stuff, and
Scott,
Scott. Yeah, well, I'm talking about as the end
oh yeah.
user. I'm talking about the end user. You know.
I wish I knew more than I know about cameras and stuff like that, but I don't. I can look stuff up as good as anybody else. But I wish I knew stuff about specific things about cameras and how to test them and what to look for and all that stuff.
When my
But I
high
got
school
enough useless knowledge in my brain about the junk I do sell. So
when back in '75, when
useless knowledge.
my high school band director retired, we all got together and bought him a nice stereo, and it was a Fisher brand, which was supposed to have been really one of the best back in the '70s. And we paid a lot of money for a bunch of high schoolers. We raised a lot of money to buy that daggum thing.
what'd you buy?
And when he died in 1994, um, there was an article in the Herald, which was the local newspaper, and it was talking about that in his later years he liked to just listen to music, and she mentioned that he was still using the same stereo that we gave him. So I guess it was good. But then again, he wasn't playing all that blam blam music, as my dad used to call it. So he wasn't blowing out speakers and whatnot.
Right.
All right. Well,
Yeah, you
all good
still.
things have to end, and it's after 10 o'clock, and I know everybody's got things to do. I don't know whether Scott's having a show tomorrow or not.
He
So
probably will.
look for a notice from him to see if he does. Thank you, Mr. Sadie, for Larry for showing up, coming in here, hanging out with us this morning.
Yeah,
Well,
sorry the
hopefully I didn't
average
bore
age
everybody.
of the
Really
panel.
nice place that you work at.
Average age of the panel
I
today
know
was
it's hard to have to go
84.
there.
So
And Todd, as always, thank you for coming in here, dude.
yeah.
Average bladder time is 20 minutes on this panel.
Todd.
Hey, Sadie, I got men
How'd you
cash
So
yesterday.
anyway, we'll see y'all later.
Okay,
Have a
good.
great day.
All right, thanks.
Thanks, Mr.
Thanks,
Sadie.
Tom, for having me.
Bye, Todd.
All right, Todd, I'll
Bye,
talk to you probably
everybody.
tonight or something.